Hello and welcome, everybody. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live across YouTube and Twitch. It's Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final in 2021. The surprise Montreal Canadiens facing off against the Tampa Bay Lightning from a rocking Amalie Arena in Tampa Bay, Florida. It was the Lightning who made a statement in Game 1, a dominant 5-1 victory. They got everything right from the opening puck drop to the final horn. Montreal looking to bounce back tonight and not up the series heading back to Montreal on Friday. Tampa Bay, meanwhile, looking to take a commanding 2-0 series lead as the Lightning are in pursuit of their second consecutive Stanley Cup title. We're underway in Tampa Bay, an 8:21 p.m. local puck drop. Montreal attacking from right to left in this first period. Tampa Bay from left to right. The Lightning in blue, the Canadiens in white. Quickly to the lineups. Palat, Point, and Kucherov on the first line for Tampa Bay. Johnson, Cirelli, and Stamkos on the second line. Goodrow, Gord, and Coleman on the third line for the Lightning. And then it's Maroon, Colton, and Joseph on the fourth line. For defense on Tampa, it's Hedman and Ruta pairing up on the first line. McDonough and Chernak on the second line. And then Sergachev and Savard on line 3. I'll get to the Canadiens lineup momentarily as this puck is claimed in the far corner by Tyler Johnson. Now brought ahead down the right wing. Shot just wide. Erik Chernak with the effort. And that deflects out of play for our first stoppage in Game 2. Well, for Tampa Bay, they're looking to get pucks to the net early. Carey Price making a nice save. Price, obviously a huge reason why Montreal have made it all the way to the Stanley Cup Final against all odds. They were the team with the least amount of points in the regular season to make it to the playoffs. Of course, just in the opening round, they faced elimination on 3 different occasions, down 3-1 to Toronto, coming back to win that series in 7. And they really haven't looked back since, I should say. Lehkonen, Danault, and Gallagher are on the first line for the Canadiens. Toffoli, Suzuki, and Caulfield making up the second line. Byron, Kotkaniemi, and Anderson on the third line. And then Arma, Stahl, and Perry are on the fourth line for the Canadiens on offense. For Montreal's defense, it's Chiarot and Weber on line 1, Edmondson and Petrie on the second line, and then Merrill and Gustafsson on the third line. So that's how both teams line up tonight as we're just a few minutes into this one. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final from Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. The Lightning will hold it in their own end. This is Jan Ruta. Full capacity crowd in Tampa as well. Great to see a fantastic atmosphere as the Lightning, of course, are coming off last season in which they won in an empty stadium in Edmonton. The bubble playoffs where Tampa beat Dallas in the Stanley Cup Final. This comes back into the Lightning zone, sent back into the Montreal end. Brought ahead along the wall by Nick Suzuki. And now a D-to-D pass from Gustafsson to Merrill. A great stretch pass. Montreal, an early chance. Vasilevsky with a big-time stop. And I forgot to mention the starting goalies. It is Andrei Vasilevsky for Tampa and Carey Price for Montreal. And now it's the Lightning with a chance at the other end. The wrister just wide, glove side by Braden Point. Well, some thrilling action early. Chances at both ends for each team. Now it's taken up the right wing boards by David Savard. Savard around the wall for Point. Point has it on the far side. Now taps it forward. An indirect pass back out for David Savard. Now it's held by Kucherov. Kucherov to Sergachev. Once more Kucherov. Trying to get by Brendan Gallagher. Can't do so. And now the shot is blocked. What a job by Gallagher, who lost his stick and was on the ground, still managing to block that effort. Gallagher was bloodied up at the tail end of Game 1 after he had his head slammed to the ice. It was a statement win in many ways for Tampa, and they clearly asserted their physical presence in the opening game. One shot apiece so far early. That pass intercepted. It was off the mark from Jesperi Kotkaniemi. And now Victor Hedman will start up the Tampa attack. This puck dumped in deep. And now it's claimed by the Lightning. Here's a chance through traffic. Save made. Denied there was Barclay Goodrow. And it comes out to center. 4 minutes played or scoreless inside Emily Arena. The series will shift north of the border to Montreal for Game 3 on Friday. This will be sent cross ice by Yoel Armia, intercepted by Stamkos. Stamkos dumps that puck in on the backhand. It's now back with the Canadiens. Indirect feed by Armia. The shot attempt 6-1 Tampa in the early stages. This is Eric Chernak, the lead pass, and all the way down for icing. Well, a real good opportunity came for Montreal early in the game. Andrei Vasilevskiy denying Nick Suzuki. Suzuki with a quick move to pull off the backhand shot, but just a fantastic save made by Vasilevskiy. And at the other end, how about the dirty work from Brendan Gallagher? A block shot, stickless and on the ground, on the ice, I should say, helpless, still able to take a puck to what appeared to be the shoulder. And that's what it takes here in the Stanley Cup Final. 15:19 to play in the opening period. Thanks everyone for tuning in. The face-off will come at center ice, as a matter of fact. Colton against Stahl, and it's won by Eric Stahl. Shea Weber's pass off a skate, won back by the Lightning. Now intercepted by Stahl. He'll go diagonally off the boards, handled by Vasilevskiy. Not the best of clearances by Savard. And now Montreal trying to keep it in the zone. It was mishandled, however, by Joe Merrill. And the Canadiens will go for a change. Here's Point skating along the end boards. Point tripped up, and our first penalty of the game will be assessed to Jeff Petrie. Point just held onto this puck, and then Petrie got him with the stick by the ankle. An easy decision for the official. And going back to that breakaway chance for the Canadiens, it looked like there was some miscommunication on that opportunity by Tampa Bay. Someone for the Lightning couldn't quite make out who was going off for a change. And that enabled Suzuki to go off on a breakaway. But fortunately for Tampa Bay, it was not costly. First power play of the night here in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Tampa Bay on the man advantage. The Canadiens win the draw. Out to center it comes. One back by the Lightning. Kucherov across the line. It went heavily off the skate of Stamkos. Now wound around to Kucherov. Centering pass up to the blue line. Point now controls. Settled by Hedman. Point once again. A tripping penalty against Petrie has the Tampa Bay Lightning on the man advantage. This is Kucherov. Kucherov looking for a centering pass, but that's picked off. Montreal clear. In these playoffs, the Canadiens have just allowed one power play goal in their last 14 games. Pretty remarkable. Their penalty kill has been spectacular, and that puck cleared once more by Montreal already about midway through this Tampa Bay power play. Sergachev lays it back. Now it's Braden Point. Point skating in, hits the brakes. Back up to the right point. And that pass miscontrolled by Kucherov. A battle for it in the corner. It comes out to point on the right wing, and he's shoved off the puck by Armia, and he'll wind it in. Vasilevsky leaving it for the oncoming Nikita Sergachev. Excuse me, Mikhail Sergachev. And now it's a bouncing puck once again. Montreal claims possession, and now the puck dumped in deep by Philip Deneau. No luck for Tampa on their first power play of the night. Not many teams these playoffs have had luck on the man advantage against the Canadiens. Now it's Shea Weber digging out the puck, and Suzuki taps it in deep once more. The power play is over, and Montreal are back to full strength as Jeff Petrie exits the box. Just about 8 minutes gone from Tampa. This is brought in down the left wing by Cirelli. Cirelli sends it around. That's intercepted by Montreal. And now maybe a chance. Vasilevsky shuts the door. And now another opportunity. It was off the side of the net from a tight angle. And another chance. That goes wide. Montreal with a couple of opportunities. Cole Caulfield, the sensational rookie, had one of the chances. But it stays 0-0. And now this is sent ahead. No icing as Tampa win the race. That was, I believe, Ross Colton who got to the puck. Centering pass picked off, however. The scoring chances 2 apiece in a fast-paced first period from Amalie Arena. It's one back by the Lightning. A 2-on-2 emerging at the other end. Jan Ruta dumps it in. Carey Price first to the puck. And now sent cross ice by Corey Perry. One back by the Lightning at center ice. And retrieved once more by Ben Chiarot. He was the lone goal scorer for Montreal on Monday night in Game 1. Now it's David Savard, and a collision there between teammates, both Chiarot and it looked to be Edmondson. They both collided, and now play will be halted. 10:56 to play in the opening period. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. No score as we are just getting things started at Amalie Arena. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. No score between Montreal and Tampa Bay in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. And it's been a hard-hitting game thus far. Nothing against the ordinary. And the Lightning had a few good looks early. Montreal have since created a couple of their own chances. Most notably, the Toffoli opportunity. Then Suzuki had a chance. Caulfield even got a shot away, but no luck for the Canadiens. By the way, in these playoffs, 16 of Tampa's 21 power play goals have come at home. As Cirelli will elevate this puck diagonally across the ice. Montreal back in possession on the far side. This is held by Kotkaniemi. And now wound in by Josh Anderson. Vasilevsky's there. He'll leave it. Tapped ahead by Steven Stamkos. Back it comes for Corey Perry. Given away in a dangerous area. And saving the day for Montreal is Chiarot. We do have a delayed penalty here as Carey Price was well out of position when that puck was turned over. And another big hit delivered that time by Edmondson. And it will be Paul Byron heading to the penalty box for the Canadiens. Just a poor pass by Price, uncharacteristically. And Tampa were nearly able to score as a result. And Chiarot got back, able to break up that opportunity, but then it was Byron from behind who slashed. The Lightning player, as it's the second power play of the game for Tampa Bay midway through the first period. This is held by Kucherov. Kucherov with a drive. Save made. The puck pops into the air. Settled by Stamkos. Now across ice. It's sent over by Hedman. Into the slot. Point just wide. Braden Point with a chance. Now it's Tampa still in possession. That wrister off the mark by Hedman. Kucherov now controls. Edge of the right circle. Hedman back for Kucherov in the circle. He shoots. That's blocked. And Montreal clear for the first time on the penalty kill as it was knocked away by Arturi Lehkonen. And now a turnover, perhaps, and a near shorthanded chance, but there to break up the opportunity was Andrei Vasilevsky. The Lightning once again into the offensive zone. This is held by Patrick Maroon. Montreal once more clear the zone halfway through this Tampa power play. 9 minutes left in the period, meanwhile. This is Sergachev hitting the brakes on the right wing. Now up to the point. This is skated along the wall by Kucherov. Kucherov dispossessed. One back by Maroon. On the left wing now it's Stamkos. Up to the blue line. It's held by Sergachev. Cross ice. Kucherov in the circle. Back to the slot. Kucherov a drive. And the one-time shot is saved by Price. And now this puck deflects out of play with just 29 seconds left on the man advantage for the Lightning. Well, the Tampa Bay Lightning have had a plethora of chances in this game so far, particularly on their power play. This is their second power play of the game, of course. But no goals yet. Carey Price up to his typical form. As play resumes with Montreal winning the draw. And this is blasted clear. Back to the puck for the Lightning is Mikhail Sergachev. Sergachev, a pass through the middle. And fended off the puck was Yanni Gourde. It comes back to Maroon. He fakes the shot. Now held on the left wing by the Lightning. Time winding down on the power play. And it is now over. Out of the box comes Byron. And that shot fired in was blocked. Tyler Johnson with the drive. And now the Canadiens at the other end looking to create a chance. Byron fresh out of the box. The Lightning, however, come away with the steal. It's now cleared out to center ice. 7:45 left in the opening period. Tampa 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. The score is still 0-0. This is the Lightning once more back in possession. Brought ahead through center ice. And a backhanded effort goes wide. The chance came about for Eric Chernak. And now the Canadiens looking to clear the zone. Nick Suzuki taps it forward. Saved at the point. Now it's back in Nick Suzuki's possession. Diagonal feed. And now back across ice by Brendan Gallagher. Montreal send it in deep. They'll make a change. Tampa Bay start up once more. This is Ryan McDonough. Diagonal pass. too far in front. However, it's one back and now circled around the net. It's taken by Matthew Joseph. Puck knocked away. Chance from the wall. And that was blocked through traffic. Montreal will get it out to the neutral zone. One back by Joseph of the Lightning. 6:35 left in period one. Down the right wing, it's a zone entry for Victor Hedman. Hedman around to the far side with Ross Colton. Lost, and now it's Montreal with an odd man rush. Down the left wing, it's Yoel Armia, and the shot is gloved as Vasilevsky holds on for the save. Scoreless with 6:20 to go in the opening period of Game 2 in the Stanley Cup Final. It's a great atmosphere inside and outside Amalie Arena. We await the first goal of this game. Back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. It's Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. The Montreal Canadiens and Tampa Bay Lightning in a stalemate so far. No goals yet. There were 2 power plays for Tampa Bay in this opening period, but the penalty kill of Montreal continues to impress. As the Lightning took Game 1 2 nights ago in quite dominant fashion, Montreal looking to level the series. And Tampa Bay lose the defensive zone draw, and a slap shot is saved. Vasilevsky ultimately covers up as the shot came from Joe Merrill. In Game 1, there was plenty of bad blood between the two teams. Brendan Gallagher was, of course, involved in a scuffle and really a scary incident as Mikhail Sergachev threw him to the ice, and he landed straight on his head with a lot of impact as well. And there was blood streaming down his face from his head. But fortunately, he appears to be just fine as he's playing tonight. And he does have a team-high 45 shots on goal these playoffs. So a big part of this Canadiens team is Brendan Gallagher as well. So Montreal are happy to see that it's nothing serious after a scary incident late in that game. Meanwhile, here is Johnson in deep for Tampa. One back by the Canadiens. Here's Yoel Armia. Armia ahead for a teammate. That is Joe Merrill. Merrill, a nice move. Now along the end boards, it's held and eventually tripped up was Eric Stahl. 5.5 minutes remaining in the first period. Tampa Bay dump it into the Montreal zone. This is Shea Weber for the fellow defenseman Ben Chiarot. Man, a big collision there. Gallagher was involved for the Canadiens. Now Tampa will flip it into the Canadiens' end. Chiarot gets to the puck first. Now the puck moved ahead for Philip Deneau. Deneau Sends it to the right corner of the Tampa Bay zone. The hit so far, 12-9 Montreal inside the final 5 minutes of period 1 from Amalie Arena. Gord finds Jan Rutta. Rutta once again in deep. A physical battle along the end boards. As Deneau and Gord were going at it. And now it's claimed by Edmondson. He'll go across. And now this puck flipped out of the zone. And it will go down for a Montreal icing. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. It's actually my first NHL playoff game since the Bruins were sadly eliminated by the Islanders. As you guys know, I'm a big Bruins fan. I need to take some time off from the NHL playoffs after that, but everything's fine now. Not really, but no, I was sad to see the Bruins bow out, but no, I had to come on and do some Stanley Cup Final games, of course. I'll be doing more games. I plan to do Game 4 next week. As that shot's blocked, it could lead to a chance for the Canadiens. Here's a shot. Save made by Vasilevsky. The opportunity came really against the run of play. And now it's point the other way. Pad saved by Price. I believe Tyler Toffoli was the one who had the shot for the Canadiens, and here they come again. Suzuki delays, and Vasilevsky turns that shot aside. Tampa Bay, meanwhile, starting up the other way. This puck flipped to the corner. It's held by Point. Point up high, and that shot just over the bar. Kucherov with a great look, and Montreal once more clear. It will be another icing against the Canadiens. They were just showing on the broadcast the post-game presser for Brendan Gallagher, and he just had 2 ginormous cuts on his right on his forehead. So, yeah, it was it was, you know, a big impact collision with his head to the ice as he got slammed down by Sergachev. But after all, these hockey guys are tough. We know that, especially in the Stanley Cup Final. Montreal lose the draw. Shot saved. Rebound. Turned aside. Price got his blocker to that puck. And we'll have a stoppage in the action. It's been an action-packed, fast-paced opening period of play from Tampa. No goals yet, however. Late first period, Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final continues right after this. Welcome back on an overcast night in Tampa, Florida. It's scoreless between Montreal and Tampa Bay. In Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final, the Lightning took Game 1. And when it comes to players with consecutive 30-plus point postseasons, there's only 3, in fact, in history. Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, and now Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov, who's done it both last year and this year. Kucherov has just been spectacular the last two postseasons. And he leads the 2021 playoffs with 30 points and 23 assists. Really the catalyst for a lot of Tampa Bay's goals. And a big part of this Lightning offense on that first line, paired up with Point and Palat, of course. Luke Richardson is the Canadiens' assistant coach who has taken charge ever since their head coach, Ducharme, tested positive for COVID-19 in the midst of Montreal's series against Vegas. It's just incredible, really. And Ducharme, the interim head coach, by the way, after Claude Julien got fired earlier this season. It's just been an incredible story, really. The Canadiens, they only finished, 2 or 3 games above 500 in the regular season. Only got into the playoffs because it was a rather weak North Division. And with the divisions realigned the way they were, a Canadian team was going to get to the semifinals. And the fact that the Canadiens did that was impressive in itself, but then to beat Vegas was a whole nother level of surprising, as that shot from the left wing is saved. Another chance, and Vasilevsky denies Kasperi Kotkaniemi. Final minutes of period 1. Carey Price to Kotkaniemi. And now play is halted as a penalty will be assessed to Montreal, it looks like. Yes, it's the second penalty of the game against Paul Byron, and we're still in the opening period, of course. And it's the third penalty against Montreal tonight. None have been, or actually there'll be offsetting penalties here. Tampa Bay will also be penalized. Eric Chernak will go to the box. He and Byron were getting into it, so we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes of play. And so the face-off here will come to the right of Carey Price. 4 skaters aside for the next 2 minutes. And there's a high stick. And we're going to have 4-on-3 in favor of Montreal as Philip Deneau took a stick to the face. And he's claiming that there is blood coming out, which would result in a double minor assessed to Ryan McDonough. Yeah, very high stick. You can actually see something flying out of his face area. I'm not sure if it was a piece of equipment. Perhaps, I don't think it was his mouth guard, but it was certainly a blatant high stick. The question is, will it be a double minor? That stick went right to his nose. My goodness. That could easily be a broken nose. I'm telling you that much. And so he's being assessed on the Montreal bench by the athletic trainer. First, they've got to stop the blood. So a huge opportunity for the Canadiens. It'll be a 4-on-3 in Montreal's favor for the next minute 41. Sorry, for the next minute 55. That was a mistake on the scoreboard. So it is just a minor, but it's still an opportunity for Montreal. Their first power play of the night. 2:20 left in the opening period. Here is Shea Weber. Weber holds at the left point. Now feeds it down low to the corner. Skating up the wall and holding onto it is Nick Suzuki. Suzuki down low, and the redirected shot just wide from Toffoli. Now it's kept alive momentarily by Suzuki, but it's now sent away by Tampa Bay. Actually, a double minor was assessed. I beg your pardon. So Ryan McDonough was assessed a 4-minute penalty. So it will go from 4-on-3 to a 5-on-4 in a minute 10. Here's Shea Weber. Weber down to the goal line. Suzuki skates up the left wing. Now to the blue line. Into the slot. Tees up a chance, but that was misfired by Cole Caulfield. Canadiens still have it. Shea Weber to the far side. Back out to Shea Weber. He now lays it off to Caulfield. Caulfield on his backhand holds. Pardon me, that's Joe Merrill. Now down low to Merrill. Pass out in front, and it just got by. 28 seconds left on the 4-on-3 for Montreal. Final minute of the first period. Here's a drive from the right wing and a save made by Vasilevsky. And Tampa Bay finally clear as this goes all the way down to Carey Price. Started up by the Canadiens once more through center. Gaining the line is Corey Perry. Chance in the slot. That's saved. Vasilevsky has made some big-time stops denying Kotkaniemi. And now maybe a shorthanded chance. Price turns aside that shot. A blocker save. Sorelli had the shorthanded opportunity. And now we've gone from a 4-on-3 to a 5-on-4. Remember, it was a double minor assessed to McDonough. So it'll still be a Montreal power play for about 2 more minutes. That'll, of course, carry over into the second period. Vasilevsky with a couple of real quality stops to keep this game scoreless. 26 seconds to play in the period. This draw will be to the right of Carey Price. Won by the Canadiens. Is there one last chance before the period concludes? Brought ahead now by Kotkaniemi. He sends it to the opposite corner. Sergachev, first one there, and he'll clear it out to the neutral zone. 6 seconds left in the period. This is moved ahead to Shea Weber. Gallagher with a chance, and turning that one away was Vasilevsky with the outstretched stick, and that will end the first period of play. And now both teams getting into it, as it's been a very physical and cold-blooded opening period. It looks like Josh Anderson of the Canadiens wanted a penalty against Tampa in the dying seconds of the period, but nothing called. We've had everything in this opening period except goals. We'll see if goals will be coming in period 2. 0-0 after 20 minutes of play. Coming up on the intermission report, I'll talk about both goalies making big saves and give you a Game 3 update on attendance at the Bell Center in Montreal. That's on the way on the first intermission report right after this. Welcome into the first intermission report, everybody. Thanks for tuning in across multiple platforms. No score between Montreal and Tampa Bay. After 20 minutes of play, both goalies have come to play tonight as Tampa Bay has a 1-0 series lead after taking game one on Monday at Amalie Arena. And we saw some bad blood between these two teams in game one. A similar story tonight. This is going to be one grueling series. The shots were 13-6 in favor of the Canadiens. So Montreal did have a majority of the chances. As I mentioned, both goalies played really well in that period, and especially Vasilevsky. With that being said, a lot of these chances were as a result of some poor turnovers, especially from Tampa Bay's angle, as they were really sloppy with the puck, uncharacteristically at times, and it led to some real golden chances for Montreal, including that breakaway chance for Suzuki. And if it weren't for the excellent goaltending of Andrei Vasilevsky, Montreal would be in the lead right now. There's no denying that. And so the Canadiens had a plethora of chances, just couldn't put any away, as Vasilevsky made save after save. The hits in that first period were 14-11 in favor of Montreal. And it's no surprise that it was a physical battle in that first period. But I'm not sure, what was the big reason behind Tampa Bay continually turning over the puck. It wasn't like they only did it here and again. Consistently, they were turning the puck over way more easily than they should have. And of course, penalties were a big story of that first period as well. In fact, Montreal committed the first two penalties of the game. The Lightning did have some power play opportunities, but as I mentioned during that first period, this Montreal penalty kill continues to be superb. They've only allowed one power play goal in their last 14 playoff games. And Tampa Bay had a couple of chances on both power plays, but not a whole lot. And give credit to the Canadiens defense, who just shut down the Lightning on their power play opportunities. And even though the Lightning tried their best to get some pucks on the net and test Carey Price, Montreal had a few block shots, and Carey Price kept doing his thing. He's been just fantastic, just brilliant in these playoffs. And both teams were 0 for 2 on the man advantage in that period. Of course, Montreal had two late power plays after the double minor at the tail end of that first period due to the high sticking call against McDonough. And that power play will carry over into the start of the second period. So if the Canadiens can get off to a strong start in the second, they will certainly be in good shape. If they can get a goal on the man advantage, it's a fantastic atmosphere down in Tampa. The fans who couldn't get inside Amalie Arena are certainly making plenty of noise outside of it. A watch party right outside the arena, where the Lightning fans are hoping that their team will take a commanding 2-0 series lead. I'll get you set for period 2 after this quick break. Welcome back into the first intermission report. No score between Montreal and Tampa Bay after one period of play. And here are the thoughts of Anthony Cirelli of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Differently here in game two. Yeah, they come up pretty hard there. They're getting pucks in. They're not turning the pucks over, and they're putting pucks on net. So we got to be ready here. We got to clean up a little bit. More group here to be ready for the second.
You're an elite penalty killer. What do you see from the Montreal Canadiens when they're on the penalty kill that makes them so successful?
Yeah, they have some pretty big shots up there. They move the puck pretty well, and they have some really good skill guys up there. So I think we just got to be able to get in the lanes and help Vasi where we can.
Thanks for your time, Anthony. Have a blast the rest of the game.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you hear the thoughts of Anthony Cirelli of the Tampa Bay Lightning. And it is very true that Montreal have been very successful on the penalty kill. And that's an understatement. They've been phenomenal in that department. No score through the opening period of play. Tampa Bay have had, just about less than half of Montreal shots, in fact. With that being said, they did have those two power play opportunities early, were unable to capitalize. But instead of blaming Tampa Bay, I think you have to tip your cap to Montreal, who just did a spectacular job on the penalty kill, making sure that Tampa Bay did not take an early lead. And we've got celebrities in attendance tonight. John Travolta in the crowd at Emily Arena, enjoying himself up in his suite. The Stanley Cup Final, always a fantastic occasion. The first intermission report continues after a break. We're inching closer to the start of period 2. Stay tuned. Welcome back into the first intermission report. And when it comes to news and notes around the league, the Quebec Public Health has denied Montreal's request to increase attendance at Bell Center for Game 3. So a bit of sad news in that aspect, as of course we've seen much more large attendance figures in the U.S. compared to Canada. But we do have a second period on the way from a packed house at Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. No score. Second period is next, and we'll see if goals are on the way. We are ready for the start of period 2 from Amalie Arena in Tampa Bay, Florida. The Lightning and the Canadiens. Game 2 of the 2021 Stanley Cup Final. What a season it's been thus far. The last day of June, of course, this season running a little later than normal after last season because of COVID was pushed back significantly. The end of it anyways, the playoffs, which didn't conclude till October. But the season will be back on track in the fall, as typically we'd be about 2 weeks removed from the end of the Stanley Cup Final. Not the case this time around. In game 1, Toffoli, Suzuki, and Caulfield only managed 3 shots on goal combined. So far tonight through one period, those 3 have combined for 7 shots on goal. So it's already looking brighter for Montreal so far in game 2. No score. McDonough still in the box for his high-sticking double minor. And we are off and running in the second period of play. Montreal going from left to right, Tampa from right to left. And the Canadiens looking to cash in on the power play immediately. This is a pass in front, save made, rebound, and Vasilevsky makes 2 stops as Tampa Bay clear the puck. Talk about an early chance for Montreal straight out of the gates to begin period 2. Now this is brought ahead by Merrill. Puck played back for Lehkonen, and now it's picked up in the neutral zone and brought ahead by Montreal's Corey Perry. Tyler Toffoli battling for the puck. Sergachev in the area. This is swung around by Nick Suzuki. Now it's Perry down low, passed in front, and that was blocked off. It comes back to the far corner with Merrill. Now down the left wing, it's Cole Caulfield. Caulfield up to the left point. Here's a drive through traffic. That was blocked. Now along the end boards, Tampa Bay gained possession, and that puck is cleared all the way down to Corey Perry in the Canadiens' end. 5 seconds remaining on the double minor. Down the right wing, here's a chance. Backhand effort is saved. Vasilevsky holds on as Josh Anderson had the opportunity right as the power play expired, and McDonough came out of the box for Tampa. Vasilevsky really picking up from right where he left off. He's been locked in tonight. Of course, it's two fantastic goaltenders squaring off in the Stanley Cup Final. Game 2 after Tampa Bay won Game 1 in comfortable fashion. 5-1 was the final. Tampa Bay win the faceoff in their own zone. And losing a stick momentarily was Jesperi Kotkaniemi. It's now Paul Byron in possession for Montreal. Kotkaniemi, cross ice pass as he finds Jeff Petrie. And now the outlet pass is picked off by Tampa Bay. Through the slot, Cirelli loses possession. And now gaining the line for the Canadiens is Paul Byron. Here's the puck dumped in. First to it is Victor Hedman. Hedman out to center ice. Montreal have it once more. This is held by Kotkaniemi. 2.5 minutes played in period 2. The shot attempts 20-17 in favor of Tampa, as a matter of fact, as that puck deflects up and out of play for our first stoppage since the second period began. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Canadiens and the Lightning. Yeah, it was a decent start to the period for Montreal. Some good puck movement. Philip Deneau, 4 for 8 on faceoffs tonight. And he will win his 5th right there against Yanni Gourde. However, the drive by Weber is blocked. And Tampa Bay will start up through center ice. That pass, however, picked off the interception made by Brendan Gallagher. Now a fight for the puck on the near side. Gaudreau over to help, and Sergachev will go cross ice. This is dumped in. Carey Price on the puck for Montreal. His pass, however, is claimed by Gaudreau. Gaudreau and Sherratt battling in the corner, and now Montreal come away with possession. Here's Gallagher. Indirect pass, and that puck lands into the Montreal bench for a stoppage in play. Of course, a reminder that just around the corner are the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. July 23rd is when the Olympics will get underway. We're just about, 3 weeks away from the start of the Olympics. Exciting times. I am looking forward to covering a number of sports at the Olympics this summer. This is in by Chernek. And now it's Perry with the puck. Stahl gets there first. Armia now leaves it. It comes around for Stahl on the near side. Puck kept alive by the Canadiens. Armia around the goal. Wraparound pass. And Vasilevsky got a piece of it. A 2-on-2 the other way for Tampa Bay. Braden Point taps it off to McDonough. McDonough lost it. Corey Perry sent it off the side of Montreal's cage. And here's Suzuki through the neutral zone. Suzuki with the entry. Now Petrie from the circle. His effort blocked. Suzuki behind the Tampa Bay goal. And looking for a teammate, but no one there at the left point. And Montreal will retain possession, but have to reset. A bouncing puck claimed by Gaudreau. Now Hedman for Sergachev. Sergachev in deep for Tampa Bay, excuse me. And now a shot from the left wing. That went just wide from Gord. Here come Montreal the other way. By the way, the Lightning have had 0 shots on goal since 8:33 of the first period. Tampa Bay, despite their shot attempts, haven't been able to test Price in quite a while. Here's Coleman. Blake Coleman into the slot. It comes back to him. Now up high. And Chernak takes a shot. The slap shot is saved, and Carey Price holds on for Montreal. 14:49 left in the second period of play. We're still scoreless inside Amalie Arena. Well, after a very quiet night from that Toffoli, Suzuki, Caulfield line for Montreal, I think it's safe to say we've seen a response from them, because they were essentially ghosts in game 1, but they have been very present so far tonight, despite not scoring yet. As Montreal clear it. Tampa Bay moments ago also, I should mention, tallying their first shot on goal in about 13 minutes of play. And this comes back out to the neutral zone. Tapped over for Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Kotkaniemi dumps it in. Vasilevsky ahead for Chernak, and that pass deflects into the bench area for another stoppage in play. Well, Montreal, despite not taking the lead, have had plenty of opportunities to get that first goal. Vasilevsky with some fine saves, but you would really expect Montreal to put away at least one of a few golden chances they've had in this game so far, but they have not been able to do so. And the scoring chances, 8-5, Montreal with the edge. 14:15 left in the middle period. This draw to the right of Vasilevsky, won by Tampa Bay. However, Montreal back with it, and a bouncing puck is steered aside by Vasilevsky up to the right point. Here's a drive. Second chance, save made by Vasilevsky as the shot came in from Jeff Petrie. Now a battle for the puck on the near side. Tampa Bay claimed possession. Across ice it goes, and that is picked up by Anthony Cirelli. A heavy touch off the skate of Stamkos and knocked away by Carey Price. Now it is Corey Perry looking for a teammate diagonally, but it's picked off by Sergachev. Cross ice pass out in front, and Price got a stick to it. Tampa Bay hold. This is Jan Ruda. Now Tyler Johnson. Johnson up to the point. Here's a shot. They score! Redirection in front, perhaps. It was Anthony Cirelli with the drive, and Tampa Bay have the lead. They strike first in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. It was Anthony Cirelli with the goal. He dug the puck out from down low and then moved himself up high to the blue line. Great puck movement by the Lightning. An indirect pass off the wall by Johnson, and then through traffic, Cirelli beats Price. It actually might have taken a slight deflection off of Eric Gustafsson, if anything. Or perhaps all the way through for the goal. Price clearly didn't have a great view of the puck as a screen was set, and Tampa have scored first in all 13 of their wins in these Stanley Cup playoffs, a statistic to keep in mind. And the Lightning strike first in this one. A whistle comes and a stoppage in play in the neutral zone. Well, the first goal was bound to come soon. And after so many chances for Montreal to take the lead, it's Anthony Cirelli with the opening goal for Tampa Bay. Lightning are in front, and the crowd inside and outside of Amalie Arena are going crazy right now. Lightning up by a goal in Game 2. Welcome back. About 7 minutes in, a little over that in the period 2. It's Tampa Bay leading Montreal in Game 2. Anthony Cirelli has the opening goal of the game. Tampa Bay with just great work on the goal. They worked it in deep. Cirelli got open up at the right point. And then, Cirelli. And then a shot fired in on goal through traffic and into the back of the net. 5 points in Cirelli's last 5 games in these playoffs. And Amalie Arena is loud at the moment. We'll see how the Canadiens respond as Montreal win the faceoff in the neutral zone. This is brought ahead down the left wing. Shot saved, and Vasilevsky covers up and holds on for the save. Yeah, that Cirelli shot was through a sea of bodies. Carey Price was certainly screened. Reacted just a bit too late. And that's why Tampa Bay have the lead here in Game 2. Tossed out of the draw is Nick Suzuki. The goal from Cirelli, the assist from Tyler Johnson and Jan Ruta. A whistle here on the draw. They'll retake it. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the broadcast. The 2021 Stanley Cup Final between two teams traditionally in the Eastern Conference, but in this strange year due to COVID with the divisions realigned, it's Montreal from the North Division facing Tampa from the Central Division. No conferences this year in the NHL. This is back in the Tampa Bay zone as Eric Chernak has the puck. Flipped ahead. And now worked back the other way by Montreal. Here's Suzuki at the line. Passes over to the right wing. And the shot is just wide as Caulfield missed the net. And now another chance for Suzuki. Vasilevsky turns that aside. And Tampa Bay will start up the other way. Victor Hedman sends this one around. Here's a drive from the right wing. That's blocked. And Montreal can counter the other way. Here is Byron. Byron holds. Now a cross-ice pass for Petrie. Petrie to the corner. Tough shot. Save made by Vasilevsky. And now the other way. With speed, I should say. It's Anthony Cirelli. Cirelli in deep. Montreal back on the puck. Hedman stepped up for a moment, but now the Canadiens have some ice to work with. Down the right wing, it's a chance. The shot is blocked as Kotkaniemi had the opportunity. Now it's taken behind the goal by Anderson. Stamkos got to stick to it, but it's kept alive by Montreal. Cross-ice pass. Petrie the drive. Pad save. Vasilevsky. And now another opportunity. That shot missed the net from the left wing. Petrie at the point. Across the blue line. Back it comes to Petrie on the right wing. Into the slot. Wraparound effort. That one's blocked. Hedman got a piece of it. Now it's Petrie down low. Centering pass blocked. It now comes to Eric Staal. Staal delays and shoots. And Vasilevsky manages to cover up and make the stop for Tampa. Well, the Canadiens have responded well. They've had a couple of good shifts. Tyler Johnson had a block shot that certainly stung in the end as he limped off to the Tampa Bay bench. And he's being evaluated on the Lightning bench momentarily. The block shot's 9-5 Montreal. This draw to the left of Vasilevsky nearly midway through regulation here in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Stahl's tossed out. So in comes Armia. In Game 1, Montreal had 19 shots on goal, their fewest in a playoff game this season, and a quick shot from Shea Weber off the face-off win is smothered by Vasilevsky. What a great crowd outside Amalie Arena, a watch party taking place. And now another chance for Weber. That shot just missed the net. Back out to center. Now ahead for Eric Staal. Staal in deep off the stick of Vasilevsky. And now it's Patrick Maroon offside. Now called against David Savard. Johnson clearly in a lot of agony still on the Tampa Bay bench. That block shot certainly got the best of him. He's had nearly 8 minutes of ice time in this Game 2. Face-off here comes in the neutral zone. That was a bit of a wild scrum off the face-off. In the end, Tampa Bay claimed possession. This puck dumped in. What's going on, Justin? Thanks for tuning in over on Twitch. Don't fall asleep. I am not falling asleep. It's impossible to fall asleep in a hockey game. Hockey's too entertaining to fall asleep. Why? Does it look like I'm falling asleep? I appreciate you tuning in over on Twitch, Justin. As play is halted, there was a little scrum in the corner as Lehkonen was involved. He got sent down by, it appeared, Sergachev. And in the end, he lost his helmet. A bit of bad blood between these two teams. It's Game 2. Oh, I was yawning. No, don't worry. I'm not tired. But no, I'm definitely not falling asleep for a game like this. Thank you. Much appreciated, Justin. I'll be back after this quick commercial break. 1-0 Tampa Bay on top thanks to an Anthony Cirelli goal. I'm back in a flash. Welcome back into the broadcast. I apologize for that as Mikhail Sergachev dropped the shoulder and gave a bit of a shove to Arturi Lehkonen. And Lehkonen certainly shaken up after a big collision with the corner boards, and he's actually now heading to the locker room. Sergachev in the box, so it's Montreal on the power play, and here's a quick effort that goes wide of the net from the left wing. Now it's a bouncing puck in the circle. Tampa Bay clear the puck, and that's settled by Carey Price, who will tap it ahead for the oncoming Joe Merrill. 9:35 left in period 2, just past the midway point of regulation time. Merrill looks to play it around. It deflects over the boards for a pause in the action. Just 27 seconds gone in this Montreal power play. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This face-off to the left of Andrei Vasilevsky. A false start. Neither player kicked out, though. It's Suzuki against Cirelli here. And now Suzuki will be sent away, and to replace him is Toffoli. And another false start as it takes a while for the puck to be dropped here. And there we go. It's now won by Montreal. Here's Suzuki. Suzuki holds. Backhand shot redirected in front, and Montreal tie the game. Corey Perry levels the score as the Canadiens cash in on the power play. Montreal just winning the face-off in a bit of a different way, as the puck was contested for a moment, and then Suzuki with just a harmless backhand effort. And did Perry even get a piece of it? I thought he did. I'd like to see that again, and it just slips by Vasilevsky. As good as both goalies have been, it's been two goals that you wouldn't really expect to find the back of the net. But it's 1-1 nonetheless in Tampa Bay. And we'll see who gets credited with the goal ultimately. You're rooting for the Habs, Justin? Yeah, I'm a Bruins fan, so I cannot root for the Habs no matter what. I mean, I respect their run. I'm just shocked that they've got this far, and I know they're the underdogs. I don't like the Lightning either, but I hate the Canadiens as a Bruins fan, so I can't really root for them, even though I don't like Tampa either. So I don't have a rooting interest here at all, to be honest with you. I'm just hoping for a great series. As this will be dumped in under 9 minutes to play in the period. Now this is moved ahead and shielded by Armia, slid across, and in the end the shot was blocked. And now a second chance turned aside by Vasilevsky. Yanni Gourde back for Eric Chernek. Now it's out to center ice, and one back by Josh Anderson down the left wing. This puck held, moved up to the high slot, slap shot fired in, and a pad save as that puck went just over the crossbar. Now Kotkaniemi. The puck comes out to the right wing, and now picked up by Yanni Gourde. Oh, is that right, Justin? You're from Montreal, and your service isn't working, really. All right, I appreciate you tuning in then. That stinks, man. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't show the game for copyright reasons. Both YouTube and Twitch are very strict with copyright, so I can't show the game, unfortunately. I hope you understand. But I'm glad to bring you the commentary of it since your service isn't working. That stinks. That was a great save a moment ago from Andrei Vasilevsky. And yeah, it actually was partially blocked by Coleman, which made the save even more impressive because the puck took an awkward hop, and Vasilevsky still able to keep it out. The second period shots 12-2 in favor of the Canadiens. And boy, was that a timely save from Andrei Vasilevsky. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I appreciate you tuning in. 7:34 left in the second period. And even though you're a Montreal fan and I'm a Boston fan, that's all right. Hey, your Canadiens have gone 2 rounds further than my Bruins. I was very disappointed with the Bruins loss to the Islanders. That was rough, but I think I've gotten past it. Not really, but it is what it is. This is one back by Montreal, a possible 2-on-1. Here's a shot. Vasilevsky smothers the puck, and now a bit of a scruffle in front of the crease between Kucherov and Perry. Well, the Canadiens have had so many opportunities in this period. And actually, Perry was already going at it with Kucherov earlier in the play. And so that's what started the scuffle between those two. They're both on the bench now. Here's Danault in the face-off circle for Montreal. He's won 8 of his 12, now 9 of his 13 face-offs. In game 1, there were 115 total hits, 58 for Montreal, 57 for Tampa Bay. I'm not sure if we'll be on track for that many hits tonight, but it could certainly be up there by the looks of it so far. As his clearance is blocked, Armia's shot saved. The rebound is loose. The puck dug out, and it just goes wide of the goal. Montreal with a golden chance to take their first lead. Now it's held at the edge of the right wing circle. Cross-ice feed sent over. And now it's Yoel Armia. Armia trying to dig out this puck. Tampa Bay now have it. They try to clear. And eventually it comes out to the neutral zone. Back with it is Petrie. Excuse me. And now losing possession of the puck is Cole Caulfield. Caulfield, however, wins it back for Montreal. A slap shot driven in, and it missed the net by a slim margin. Here come Tampa Bay the other way. Down the right wing, this puck is held by Kucherov. Kucherov, cross ice, left circle, it's McDonough. McDonough into the slot, and that effort goes wide as Kucherov had a good look at goal. Now Montreal dump it out of the zone. 5:35 left in the second period. Tampa Bay back with it. The lead pass from Joseph. And now cleared by Chiarot before taking a hit. This is back out to the neutral zone, and we do have a whistle on the play. And I'm not sure if there'll be a penalty. We do have the commercial break, and it was indeed Nick Suzuki with the goal. I thought perhaps there was a redirection by Perry, but it was Suzuki for Montreal. He'll take it even though he wasn't particularly intending to score on that weak backhanded shot. The score is tied at 1. Final stages of period 2 is coming next. Welcome back, everybody. Montreal really dominating the second period and got a well-deserved goal, even though it maybe didn't come in the way they expected. And what a chance as well off of a bad turnover from Tampa Bay as Armia had an opportunity in front. Vasilevsky able to make a save. And before that TV timeout moments ago, Matthew Joseph of Tampa Bay took a puck to the face. As you can see, a little cut on his nose. And he appears to be all right, however. And so play resumes. And we have 5 minutes remaining in the second period. Nick Suzuki in deep. And now the attempted centering pass blocked off. Kucherov now on the puck for Tampa Bay. Picked out of the zone by Braden Point. Sergachev will send this one all the way around to the right wing. And now down in the corner, Point gets there first for the Lightning. One back, meanwhile, by Eric Gustafsson. And now some open ice as it's brought ahead by Montreal's Josh Anderson. Anderson all the way in, denied by Vasilevsky. Another big stop by the Tampa Bay netminder. Deneau keeps it alive, meanwhile, for the Canadiens. Up top, here's a drive. Petrie's slap shot is saved. Now on the rebound, Montreal still with it, although that pass will escape the zone. It's back out to center ice. And we now have a whistle on the play as the score is tied at 1. Not sure what the whistle was for, to be honest. What a chance for Petrie, and his shot was actually redirected. And that's what made the save spectacular from Vasilevsky. Also denied Anderson from point-blank range. The Canadiens could easily be winning right now. The second period chances 12-1 in Montreal's favor. That tells you how lopsided this period has really been. Gaining the line is Blake Coleman. Now moved up to the right point with Eric Chernek. Chernek's pass picked off by Suzuki, and it's cleared out to the neutral zone. That's sent off the boards by Chirot. And Caulfield chasing the puck. This is Yanni Gourde. Gourde in deep, and it will be an icing against the Lightning. The face-off coming back in the Tampa zone. Face off to the right of Vasilevsky. Quick shot is blocked. And it looks like we'll have a penalty. Down went Blake Coleman. And he's being checked for blood. It looks like he took a stick to the mouth. I'm not sure if there is any blood, but it's Yoel Armia heading to the penalty box. Oh, yeah, there's the high stick. A cross-check delivered to Coleman up high after Armia completely whiffed on the shot accidentally. And so Tampa Bay will be up a man for the next 2 minutes. The draw to the right of Carey Price. Tampa's power play 0 for 2 on the night. Will that change here? Gaudreau back in the high slot for Hedman. Gaudreau in the right circle. Now down low to the goal line. Back it comes to Gaudreau. Hedman, Gaudreau into the slot. And the shot is stopped. Price denies Braden Point. It was not a bad look at all for Point, the first line center for Tampa Bay. Some great puck movement to tee up this chance for Point as Kucherov set up Braden Point with that chance just 19 seconds into the Tampa power play. And the Lightning win another draw. Here's a quick release. Save made. And the rebound was loose. Now cleared away quickly by Edmondson. Yeah, Price is he's been remarkable these playoffs. He's stood on his head at times. Hedman. Now Kucherov to Point. Point through the slot. His pass intercepted. And once again, the Canadiens clear. 2.5 to play in the period. Victor Hedman will start up the attack for Tampa once more. Here's Kucherov. Leaves it for Point. And now Toffoli closes down Cirelli. Cirelli down low to the corner. Kucherov went down, reclaims his footing, cross-ice pass. Stamkos holds. His pass was deflected. Stick in the way. And now Montreal clear. Just 38 seconds left on the Lightning power play. As this goes all the way down to Price. And this clearance blocked. Could have easily resulted in a goal. And now a hit delivered by Ben Chirot. The Canadiens once again dump it into the Tampa zone. And time's running out on this Lightning power play. Sergachev into the neutral zone. He'll circle around. Now down the right wing, it's Yanni Gourde. Great pass in front. A pad save made as Price denied a chance in front. Now another opportunity. That's off the side of the net. It was Pat Maroon with the opportunity for Tampa. And once again, the Lightning clear. Vasilevsky in some trouble. Montreal have numbers. Centering pass, however, blocked off. It's now back with Armia behind the Tampa goal. The power play is now over. Back to even strength. Tampa can't clear the zone. Under a minute left in the second period. A chance in the slot. That shot is blocked. The effort came from Eric Gustafsson, and now the other way. It's Maroon with the offensive zone entry. Maroon with not much help, battling for the puck along the end boards. Now it comes back into Montreal's possession, I should say, and into the Tampa zone. However, offside called at the line with 31 seconds to play in the period. What an opportunity that was for Pat Maroon on that Tampa power play. But once again, Montreal's penalty kill does its job. And on that attempted clearance by Price, that was a scary moment because it was blocked by Kucherov. It could have easily gone in. And Price he's had some great saves, but with the puck at his stick, he's had a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes. 12 shots faced tonight for him, 1 goal allowed. He hasn't been tested all that much, but when he has, Price has been up to the task. This is sent in deep by the Canadiens, and now started back up by Chernak. Back with Montreal. 10 seconds left in the period. 1-1 the score in Tampa, Florida. Now a loose puck in the slot. It's Tampa with a chance. To the back door, they score! Tampa Bay with 0.3 seconds left in the period. Retake the lead. It's Blake Coleman for the Lightning. An unbelievable final sequence in the dying seconds of the period. And with 0.3 of a second left, Tampa Bay are back in the lead. A great pass across, a diving effort by Coleman, and he gets one by Price. An unbelievable effort, really, from Blake Coleman to put Tampa back on top. It was Goodrow, knowing that there wasn't much time left, and give Coleman all the credit here. A diving effort, getting enough of a stick on it to put it on target and put it away. Tampa are back in the lead as the faceoff comes at center ice and the time expires. Wow. An unbelievable way to end the second period here in Game 2. Wow. Talk about a change in momentum. That was unbelievable, Justin. Wild. I don't remember the last time I've seen a goal scored that late in a period. So it's Tampa Bay back in the lead, 2-1 at the end of the second period. And despite complete domination from Montreal in the second, it's Tampa who score a beautifully worked goal with 0.3 seconds remaining in the period. Coming up on the intermission report, I'll talk about the Habs controlling the flow of the game and the Bolts striking essentially at the buzzer. Wow, what an ending to period 2. 20 minutes left from Tampa, and it's Tampa Bay up by a goal after 40 minutes of play. Welcome into the second intermission report. Montreal 1, Tampa Bay 2 the score as the Lightning are 20 minutes away from taking a 2-0 series lead. Beautifully crafted goal scored by Coleman with 0.3 of a second left in the period has Tampa Bay back in the lead. It looked like we were going to have a level game heading into the third period, but that is not the case. What a way to end the second, folks. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight on both YouTube and Twitch. Much appreciated, as always. Hope you're enjoying coverage of Game 2 in the Stanley Cup Final. And it's been an entertaining game so far. Montreal heavily outshooting Tampa Bay 29-13, in fact, are the shots. And Andre Vasilevsky has been at the top of his game tonight. If it wasn't for him, certainly the Canadiens would be leading right now rather than trailing. It's almost a miracle that Tampa Bay are leading this game, but Vasilevsky has just been absolutely fantastic, making big save after big save in this game thus far. Some real good looks for Montreal to score more than just the one goal they have. And it's been Vasilevsky up to the task time and time again. And then when it comes to the offensive side of things for Tampa Bay, Blake Coleman, I thought, had a fantastic second period, capped off perfectly by that great goal to end the period. Just a fantastic effort by Coleman as he dove out. If he stayed on his skates, there's no way he would have got to this pass. But he dove out, The outstretched stick was able to redirect it on goal, and a perfect finish by Coleman. Vasilevsky, meanwhile, has had 28 saves tonight on 29 shots faced. We'll see if he can continue to make big save after big save in the final period of play. But overall, it's been the grittiness of Tampa that has them on top. Montreal did tie it 1-1 as Nick Suzuki scored a power play goal, his 6th goal of these playoffs. And he did have some good chances earlier in the game to score. And maybe this goal wasn't the chance he maybe drew up on a weak backhanded shot that I think he was looking for a redirection in front. It ended up going all the way through and into the back of the net. The first 2 goals of this game, quite frankly, were a bit strange, but Suzuki doesn't care one bit, as that goal from Montreal put them on level terms at the time. But since then, Tampa Bay have reclaimed that 1-goal lead. It should be a thrilling third period, however. Not a lopsided game like we saw for the most part in game 1. It's an electric atmosphere at Amalie Arena. There's no denying that. 2 periods in the books, 1 more to go. Lightning with a 2-1 lead. Should be a great third period coming. The second intermission report, continues after this. Welcome back into the second intermission report, everybody. Apologize about that. From Amalie Arena, it's a 2-1 Tampa Bay lead. And here are the thoughts of Nick Suzuki after 2 periods of play for Montreal.
Momentum back on your side here in the third.
Yeah, you know what? I thought we were playing a really good game right here. And unfortunate that they got the goal, but we'll have to battle really hard to get that back and try to tie it up and win the game.
Nick, more shots through 2 periods in this game than you guys had in the entire first game combined. You have 8 of the 29 shots tonight. What is different about the way you guys are generating offense this evening?
Yeah, we're playing more confident, using our speed more, executing better. So we just got to keep that going for the third. We need a big goal here.
Nick, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
So there is what Nick Suzuki of the Montreal Canadiens, their goal scorer in the second period, has to say about the first 2 periods of play. As he rightly points out, Montreal have been playing a good game so far. And, it's a bit unfortunate for them that they're trailing after 2 periods of play, because it has been a game in which Montreal have looked good, a lot better than game 1. That is for certain. But they just haven't been able to get enough pucks by Vasilevsky, and give all credit to the Tampa Bay goaltender. He's been superb so far tonight. We'll see if Montreal can find more success at the net in the third period. They'll need to if they want to avoid an 0-2 hole in the Stanley Cup Final. 2-1 Tampa Bay lead. I will get you set for period 3 right after this quick break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back into the second intermission report. A reminder of the Stanley Cup Final series schedule. Game 3 slated for Friday at 8 Eastern Time. Game 4 on Monday. Game 5 Wednesday. Game 6 on next Friday. And then Game 7, if necessary, on the following Sunday. All puck drops at 8 except Game 7 if necessary, which would be at 7 Eastern Time. Tampa Bay with a 1-0 series lead. Can they make it 2-0 We'll find out. The third period is next from Tampa. It's time for the start of the third period from Tampa Bay. What a final 20 minutes this should be of regulation anyways. It's been a close game throughout. The Lightning were up 1-0, now up 2-1 after Montreal tied the game in that second period. And the Lightning managed to score. Blake Coleman with a goal in the final seconds of period 2. In fact, the final second, 0.3 seconds left on that second Tampa Bay goal. All 3 goals of this game have come in the second period so far, and we'll see what the third period has in store in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Blake Coleman, by the way, with that goal, scoring his first goal in 19 games. This is a guy who's been on a complete scoring drought and scores a crucial goal here in the Stanley Cup Final. We'll see how important it truly is. We're ready for the third. Underway for the final 20 minutes. And Tampa Bay win the draw. And now breaking free is Yanni Gourde. The Lightning 13-2 when leading at the start of the third period in these playoffs as Price turns aside that shot. Gourde back in front. Chance for Coleman. He's denied. And now it's Gourde back into the slot. His pass off the mark, but it's won back by the Lightning on the left wing. Now in deep for Gourde. His pass misfired, and the puck will end up all the way back to Andrei Vasilevsky. Well, Coleman had a real good chance at his second goal right out of the gates to start the third period. Now this is dumped in. Price is there. He'll leave it for Ben Sherratt. Now Stamkos along the boards. This puck back out to the left point. It took a few dribbles over the stick of Hedman. Now on the right side, it's a shot fired in. And a save made as Tyler Johnson was denied by Price. Now Philip Deneau sends one off the end boards. Lehkonen gets there for the Canadiens. Lehkonen holds in the far corner. Pushed off the puck by Anthony Cirelli. Now the puck moved out to the neutral zone. Tapped ahead by Sergachev. And now it's retrieved by Lehkonen. Lehkonen for Edmondson. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the broadcast tonight. Early stages of Period 3 in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Now down the left wing, it's a chance in front, centering pass, and Armia sent it wide. Maybe a second chance for Montreal. This goes off the opposite corner, and now Tampa managed to clear. Back into the Canadiens' end, it's Edmondson on the puck for Montreal. That pass takes a deflection. Of course, Game 3 will be Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time between Tampa Bay and Montreal. And the series shifts to Canada. Down the right wing, here's a shot. Price made a save on the effort by Joseph. And now Suzuki sends it into the Tampa zone behind their goal. It's handled by Eric Chernak. Opening minutes of the final period. Chernak's pass finds Joseph. This puck flipped into the air and gloved by Price, who holds on. Going back to that Armia chance, McDonough actually got a stick in the way at the last second, and it completely threw off the shot by Armia. And then going back to that Coleman opportunity, a fantastic save. Coleman with a shot from point-blank range, and Tampa Bay right off the face-off win. Test Price, that's a save. This shot blocked, a broken stick as a result. The broken stick came for Philip Deneau. Now Vasilevsky will wind this puck around for Tampa. The Lightning can't clear the zone. One-time shot is turned aside by the right pad of Vasilevsky. Stamkos couldn't get to that puck. Instead, it's moved in by Paul Byron. Now Anderson in behind the Tampa goal. And that pass knocked away by Chernak. And retrieving that puck for Montreal is Chiarot. And icing will be the call against the Canadiens. It's been a good Game 2. Will the series be tied at 1 apiece at the end of this game, or will Tampa Bay take a 2-0 series lead? Face off to the left of Carey Price. It's won by the Canadiens. Now Joel Edmondson. Edmondson, D-to-D pass. He finds Petrie on the far side. Now it's dumped in and chased down by Gallagher. Puck fought for in the near corner. Gallagher holds, looking for options. Gallagher still on the puck, eventually stolen. Bouncing puck handled by Andre Palat, and Price makes the save. Now moved up the boards. Battle for the puck. Montreal come away with possession. 2-1, Tampa Bay leads Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. The third period shots 5-1 in favor of Tampa. A self-pass by Eric Stahl. Stahl chasing this puck down. And now in comes Gustafsson. Stahl sends it around. There's a drive, blocked in front. And now the pass is all the way through. Could be a chance, but it's broken up. Maybe another opportunity. Coleman through traffic. And it's snatched by the glove of Price. What a save that was on Blake Coleman. Well, what an opportunity that was for Tampa Bay. Coleman originally set up Palat with that lead pass, or it might have been Goodrow. And then Gord with the screen in front. Coleman, another quality chance. And he really should have more than one goal so far. But the score remains 2-1 Tampa, just over 5 minutes into the third period. The Canadiens win the defensive zone face-off. And now Anderson clears. This is won back by Anthony Cirelli. Deflected pass. Dumped back in by Montreal. No icing on the play as that puck is chased down by Josh Anderson. Tampa Bay, however, win it back. And now up the wall. It's sent into the slot ultimately by Cirelli. One back by Montreal. Here's a drive. That's wide of the goal. Kept in the zone, however, by Ben Chiarot. Now on the left wing, Kotkaniemi lays it off. And that is blocked. Lekin in the effort. And now from the left point, it's saved by Vasilevsky. The opportunity came for Edmondson. It's Tampa clinging on to a 1-goal lead, 13:51 left in the third period of Game 2. It's a 2-1 lead for the Lightning. Still plenty of time left in the third period. 13:51 to play. As we get ready for the resumption of play in Amalie Arena. A full capacity crowd down in Tampa. And it's won by Montreal, the face-off. Unable to get a shot away was Brendan Gallagher. And now a battle for the puck on the near side. Tampa gained possession. Now it's moved through center ice. Dumped in by Yanni Gord. Coleman behind the Montreal goal. Gord, wraparound chance, shut down by Price, excuse me. And now it's down low with Gord. Gord lost the handle. And now Montreal looking to clear the zone. Can't quite do so yet. Now they will, as it's sent rink wide by Arturi Lehkonen. Montreal needing a goal to tie it. 13 minutes on the clock. The puck fought for a scrum here. Eventually kicked loose and claimed by Victor Hedman. Coleman now clears on the backhand chip. No icing. And retrieving the puck is Shea Weber. Deflected pass sent ahead by Caulfield. And onto the backhand. Suzuki, a shot denied by Vasilevsky. Chernak the other way for the Lightning. In deep it goes. And Suzuki digs it out. Now moved ahead by Tyler Toffoli. Montreal have numbers forward. Down the right wing. Here's a chance. But great defense as the shot never came off the stick. Braden Point tracked back for Tampa Bay. Now it's up to the right point. And a long shot took a deflection on the way just wide of the goal on the opportunity for David Savard. Now it's a battle for the puck. Caulfield couldn't keep it. And now Tampa will ice the puck. 11:39 left in regulation. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of tonight's broadcast. Glad to cover Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Of course, I've been predominantly covering the Euros and some Copa America, but with it being a day off at the Euros, decided to cover some Stanley Cup action, Stanley Cup Final action, I should say. Day off of Copa America, too. As that puck's deflected in the slot. And now moved ahead, Tampa Bay with space. This is Braden Point. Point will flip it ahead on the backhand. Montreal will win possession. Through center ice, it's Gustafsson. Now a shot, that's blocked. Tracked down in the far corner along the end boards. Kotkaniemi shields the puck. Now it's turned over the other way. Here comes Tampa. It's Joseph from a distance. And Price holds on for the glove save. And the referees will have to separate the players afterwards. Oh, yeah. A moment ago, Kucherov with a bit of a cheap shot, a lazy leg. He knew what he was doing. And Yoel Armia took the contact there. Sergachev, meanwhile, was shaken up for Tampa Bay. Didn't exactly see what happened. Players on both sides battling through injuries. Tampa Bay looking to go back-to-back. They won the Stanley Cup last year. Looking to do it once more in Montreal. Trying to shock everybody. No one saw them going this far. Braden Point, cross ice. Yanni Gourde gets there on the right wing. Gourde along the end boards. Closed down nicely, and the puck is stolen by Gustafsson. This puck sent along the wall by Gallagher. Getting there first is Vasilevsky. Tampa can't clear. Cross ice pass by Edmondson. Down low. Shot saved. And the rebound was loose in front, but Tampa first to the puck. Vasilevsky, another nice stop. And we're midway through the third period in Tampa Bay. And there will be a late icing call here as Merrill got to the puck for the Canadiens. And the draw will be back in the Tampa zone. Well, Andrei Vasilevsky has certainly had a memorable performance so far, but it will only be memorable if Tampa can hold on for the Game 2 win. And Montreal are certainly applying the pressure. This is sent in deep. Vasilevsky's there. The puck saved in the zone by Montreal, and Vasilevsky, another pad stop as Tampa Bay eventually get it out of danger. Tampa get it out of danger, I should say. Now it's on the left wing, sent around the end boards. 9:18 left in the third period. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. And that's gloved in the neutral zone by Sergachev. Sergachev plays it back. He connects with Hedman. D-to-D pass. Now along the glass, it's sent ahead by Steven Stamkos. Hedman kept it alive for a moment, but the pass is turned over. Montreal, a 2-on-2 the other way. Suzuki can't get by Mikhail Sergachev. And once again, the Lightning clear. It will be no icing on the play. Meanwhile, this is brought through center ice. Here's a drive. And a glove stop. Vasilevsky says no to Petrie. 2-1. Tampa still on top. They're hanging on. 8:35 left in Game 2 from Amalie Arena. Welcome back. Just past a little past the midway mark now of period 3. Vasilevsky continues to stand on his head with some crucial saves in a pivotal part of the game. The physical play has been on full display this game and certainly in this third period. Josh Anderson has had three shots, 1 hit, and 1 block shot. He's been doing a little bit of everything for Montreal tonight. But the Canadiens still trailing by a goal. This draw will be to the left of Andrei Vasilevsky. Can Tampa Bay hold on for a Game 2 victory? Suzuki is in the draw. 8 shots, the lone goal for Montreal. He loses this draw. A nice move. And maybe a chance down the left wing. It's held by Goodrow. And now he turns it over. Montreal looking to counter. The puck batted at the line and offside called. 8:17 left in the third. Well, I can't stress enough how fantastic Vasilevsky's been tonight. From the very start of the game until now, he's just been beyond spectacular. 36 shots faced, just 1 goal allowed. Point in the face-off against Suzuki. Point is 7 for 7 on face-offs tonight. This one in the neutral zone, and he actually loses his first one. I must have jinxed that. Now this comes around, and the shot from Edmondson is blocked. This will be wound around to the left wing, and Tampa managed to clear out to center ice. 1 back, however. Edmondson dumps it in for Montreal, and it looks like that puck actually deflected out of play. We'll see where they bring the face-off. 7:55 away from a 2-0 series lead are Tampa Bay. They will once again have the face-off at the same spot in the neutral zone on the near side. Montreal dump it in. Puck fought for in the left corner. Dug out by Tampa. Ends up across ice. And racing to that puck is Matthew Joseph. Out to center it comes. The Canadiens once more have it. Entering the zone down the left wing is Chirot. In behind the goal, it's a wraparound effort. Vasilevsky shuts the door. And now the pass comes out to the left point with Armia. In deep for Montreal. They trail by 1 late in this game. 7 minutes to play. That just goes wide. Now it's held behind the goal. Centering pass comes to the left circle. Chirot delays. Down low. Whiffed on the pass. The backhand effort is picked off. And now Tampa looking to clear their zone. Off the boards and now out to the neutral zone. Chirot, however, back with it for the Canadiens. Chirot to the opposite corner. And now it's McDonough with it for Tampa Bay. A nice move as he reverses direction. Yanni Gourde entering the zone. Getting to the puck was Edmondson. Montreal can't quite clear. Now Gourde to Johnson. Back along the end boards. Montreal having a tough time clearing. Here is Gourde. Gourde out to the left wing. Now back down low. This is held by Anthony Cirelli. Cirelli reverses direction. In the right circle, it's now laid off. Chernak in front. And unable to get a shot away was Joseph. This is sent deep into the Tampa Bay zone. Diagonally played to the opposite corner by Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Back out to center. And that elevated puck batted out of the air by Coleman. And Montreal will recollect the puck behind their own goal. 5.5 to play in the third period. And that is off the stick of Gallagher and out of play for our final TV timeout. 5:28 to play in the third period. Can Tampa Bay close out game 2? We'll see. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. A look at the upcoming games in this series. Game 3 in Montreal, Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Same time for Game 4 on Monday, and then same time for Game 5 on Wednesday, a week from today, if necessary, back in Tampa. John Cooper as the Lightning head coach. Well, Tampa Bay have scored 4+ goals in 7 of their 10 home games in these 2021 playoffs. And Montreal win the draw, quick shot, and a glove save by Vasilevsky as the chance came for Philip Deneau. 5:22 left for Montreal to salvage a late equalizer. This draw to the right of Andrei Vasilevsky. Goodrow against Deneau. The draw is won by Goodrow. And now brought through center. Dumped in. Price has it behind the Montreal goal. And that puck was batted by Kucherov for a moment. Nice self-pass off the wall. Deneau down the right wing, closing in. A broken stick as his shot was blocked. We're into the final 5 minutes of the third period. Tampa Bay dumped the puck in deep. A great move by Cole Caulfield. Into the slot now. That pass played a bit behind Suzuki. And now the Lightning clear it out to center ice. This is one back by Petrie. Petrie, D-to-D for Edmondson. Oh, that's turned over and the Lightning score. A wild goal. Andre Palat capitalizes on a Montreal mistake. Edmondson gave the puck away. And as Montreal were pouring on the chances in giving it everything they've got for an equalizing goal, they just like that trail by 2. A harmless puck dumped into the zone by Tampa Bay, and Edmondson with an awful pass. Carey Price not knowing where the puck was, expecting Edmondson to keep it, and from a tight angle, Palat able to score off the skate of Price and into the net. 3-1, Tampa lead, and it's a nightmare mistake for Edmondson as Montreal face their largest deficit of the night. Wow. That came from literally out of nowhere. And now the Lightning win it back. Along the end boards, it's held by Joseph. A scrum here. Montreal now really running out of time, trailing by 2. A puck fought for on the near side. It's won by the Canadiens. And this comes to Eric Chernak. Chernak over to McDonough. And now the Lightning in prime position to take game 2. Gustafsson enters the zone. Montreal, however, lose the puck. It comes back into their own zone where it's picked up by Petrie, and that's another turnover as Price denies Yanni Gourde. 3:14 to play in regulation. And Amalie Arena is buzzing right now. Just a poor mistake. Edmondson was trying to indirectly play it off the boards to Joe Merrill, but Merrill wasn't expecting it. Price wasn't expecting it. And Andre Palat was there to capitalize. A costly miscommunication. 3:10 to play. This is in deep. And now move to Stamkos. Stamkos leaves it for Anthony Cirelli. A gift of a goal for Tampa Bay, but they won't mind one bit. Petrie moves it ahead, down the right wing. This is Kotkaniemi into the slot, and the save is made as Vasilevsky makes another nice stop on Josh Anderson. Tampa, so close to a 2-0 series lead. 2.5 minutes to play. Amalie Arena is making plenty of noise right now. No icing here. This puck tracked down by the latest goal scorer, Andre Palat. He takes a big hit. And now moved up to the right point with Kucherov. Stamkos. Now McDonough. And that's snagged by Price. He was looking to release it out of the glove, but instead holds on. And the faceoff will come to his right. And Montreal have to think about pulling Price sooner rather than later. Vasilevsky has to be the star of the game tonight. He's been superb. It wasn't all that great of a performance from Tampa. In fact, they've been outshot 40-23. Yet it's the Lightning up by 2 goals. Suzuki against Goodrow here. And Tampa win the offensive zone faceoff. Down low, it's Gord. Gord up to the right point. Held by Stamkos. Stamkos in deep. First to the puck is Gustafsson. And now it's out to center ice. This is a dribbler to the opposite corner. Price is out of the goal for Montreal. An extra skater on the ice for the Canadiens. And not much time remaining. In fact, 100 seconds to play. Here's a release. Save made. Rebound off the mark. Montreal keep it alive. Move to the left circle, and whiffing on that effort was Suzuki. Suzuki back on the puck in the near corner. He feeds it down low. Back it comes to Suzuki. Now up to the left point. Here's a slap shot. Save made. Vasilevsky holds on. An incredible stop once more. And now both teams with a bit of pushing and shoving in front of the goal. A minute 18 to play. A backhand shot in front. Corey Perry denied. Vasilevsky from start to finish, spectacular. The net empty, as I mentioned, for the Canadiens. An extra skater on the ice for Montreal. Needing 2 goals late. Point and Danault. It's won by Point. Hedman behind the Tampa goal. Kept alive here by Jeff Petrie. Now Perry. Down low to the end boards. Back to Perry. Up high to the right point. Petrie lays it off. Here's a drive. Vasilevsky got a piece of it. And now up to the high slot. Whiffing on the shot is Petrie. And now in front, it's cleared away. And now heading towards the empty net. It's just wide right of the goal. And icing is the call. 46.7 seconds remaining. Yeah, Perry with the centering pass on that last sequence for Montreal. And just no one there to answer the call. And Tampa were this close to scoring a 4th goal on the empty net. And now Montreal will use their timeout, trailing by a couple of goals. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. It looks like the Lightning are on the verge of a 2-0 series lead. As, pending a miracle, Tampa will win the first 2 games of the Stanley Cup Final in front of their home crowd before the series shifts to Montreal for games 3 and 4. 46 seconds left. Face off here to the right of Vasilevsky. And it's won by Montreal. The puck moved to the left point. Here's Petrie. Petrie moving into the high slot. Now edge of the left circle. Here's a drive. Vasilevsky denies Cole Caulfield. Here's Caulfield once more. High slot over to the right circle. Here's a drive through traffic. Another save. Vasilevsky has been unreal. Back out to center, a bouncing puck to the near side. Claimed by Tyler Toffoli. 10 seconds left. There's a clearance and a big hit delivered afterwards. This puck heading for the empty net, and it will be just wide. And time runs out anyways. That is all, and a fight ensuing at the horn as things get nasty. Tampa Bay, nonetheless, take Game 2. 3-1 the final as they defeat Montreal and take a 2-0 series lead. Well, Montreal played a much better game than the other night, but still come up empty-handed as Tampa Bay grind out the result they were looking for, and it's now a 2-0 series lead for the Lightning. It's a great night for Lightning fans in and around Amalie Arena. Meanwhile, the referees just now officially separating the players. There's certainly been some bad blood tossed around in this series, but Tampa Bay have got the better of Montreal in the opening 2 games, and that costly mistake by Edmondson in the third period is what really put this game out of reach for the Canadiens. Tampa Bay took advantage of that gift and are halfway to winning the Stanley Cup Final. Yeah, Danault delivered the late hit on Sergachev, and that's why the chaos ensued afterwards. The late hit delivered by Corey Perry right before the buzzer sounded, and both teams were getting into it. The Canadiens, I'll tell you what, it was a solid performance, but Vasilevsky was just superb. And before I sign off, 3 stars of the game. First star has to be the man himself, Andrei Vasilevsky. 42 saves. Spectacular. Blake Coleman, second star, the game-winning goal. 3 shots, 3 hits. The third star goes to Nick Suzuki. He scored the lone goal for Montreal and actually recorded a game-high 9 shots. 3-1, the final score. The Tampa Bay Lightning defeat the Montreal Canadiens. And the Lightning are up 2-0 in this best-of-7 series. And the Lightning are 2 wins away from winning back-to-back Stanley Cup titles. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. That will do it. I am Samuel Reese signing off saying so long. Montreal 1, Tampa Bay 3, the final score in a thoroughly entertaining